What is up, YouTube? Happy to say welcome back to another banger. Today's Bible verse is John 14, verse 6. And it says, Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. That is John 14, verse 6. And that Bible verse is very heartwarming, right? That Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, right? No one comes before him. So he has overcome death. He has done miracles in this world. He saw the beginning and he has seen the end. He knows what will happen and how it will end, right? So it'll all be okay as long as we trust our Lord Jesus Christ and have no doubt. There is gonna be doubt in our life, but we have to overcome that doubt and believe with our faith that everything is gonna be okay and pray that it's gonna be okay, right? So that is gonna be it for today's Bible verse. Thanks so much for hearing me. Now let's get back to these markets. Alright, so first I want to talk about USD. Yeah, I know how I didn't enter this trade yesterday morning, basically, or today morning at 12 a.m. I told you I wanted the price to break above this previous structure here to continue going higher. If I really just entered off impulsive decision, it would have entered here and it would have fell, right? And I know where I would have been the wrong. And I did told y'all that this was mostly like a impulsive trade when I entered on the other account, so I'm perfectly fine if I lose it. Something I don't like is that now we are below the area of interest, so we're gonna have to see what happens here. Price able to push up, that is gonna be great, but if it's not, then we're gonna go lower, right? And we gotta understand that we did make an impulsive decision when we entered, and that was really my fault. Shouldn't have entered this trade. I know I shouldn't have entered. I don't know why I was trying to enter. I was just trying to enter because I said, okay, price is above it. We're gonna wait to have a break, and here's my entry. No, we should have waited for a break and retest, and then this should have been an entry here, but we would have never had an entry, right? So if we lose it, that's perfectly fine. But if it's going to continue going higher, then we might have an entry, right? If we want an engulfing break, it's taking out these previous highs up here. So next trade is gonna be AUD USD. This is how we are looking. I would have confirmation we're probably able to break above these highs. But if I'm being honest, this trade, if it plays out perfectly, it has a lot of potential to reach these previous highs up here. Probably saying, why are you saying that? The momentum is to the upside, right? I believe this trade has a lot of possibility to continue going higher, probably to these highs. But we also gotta watch out for this previous structure here. The reason I say that, the price has rejected here once. Sometimes, right, it has rejected, sometimes, right. So I don't want to see your price is able to break above that structure to continue going higher. And if we do go higher, then I will be holding to this and all the way up here. That's if we continue going higher, because price could just do this and just fall, right. So we're not happy, we're not sad, we have no emotions right now. We're just saying sticking to what we see, right? If price gonna hit higher, it's gonna hit higher. If it's not, then it's not gonna hit higher, right? NZD cat, I told you I want the price to break below this structure point, just like we never did. It's not ready yet, right? It may be falling still, but it's just not ready. So for the moment, we are not even interested at all in this. So next would be GPUSD. I told you that I want the price to break below this structure point as well. Didn't happen, so I didn't enter. We could be retesting this previous structure here. Right, continue going down. So if I see since I've been golfing, there's my entry. If not, then no, right? XAU is I told you I wouldn't be entering this trade. It just doesn't look ready yet, right? I don't see nothing for me to enter. The only way I really enter is when price is able to break above this structure and retest this to continue going higher, right? So I want some type of something there, right? You're probably saying, why there, Henry? Because as we can see, whenever we reach this area, price rejects, right? As we can see even on the daily, right? Whenever we reach this area, price rejects. So I want to see price break that firmly and may have a possible entry, right? I can't just enter off the break. I gotta wait for some type of pullback and then look for an entry, right? You gotta be careful, right? Because it could do something like this and just fall again. You gotta be patient and understand that patient pays, right? On GPNZD, I told you this trade has basically played out quicker than I thought. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I never found an entry, right? So if there's no entry for me, I'm not gonna enter. I'm not gonna try to push it like UGCHF. I don't know what happened there. I should have entered on this one instead of that one. I'm playing. I'm just kidding. Next show would be Euro USD. I told you I want the price to follow more. We're not really doing much because we are basically just following GBP USD. Remember, they move like cousins. GBP CAD, right? I want the price to break these structures to have a retest, right? So I was really just hoping for some type of retest to this zone. Looks like we never had it. Perfectly fine with me. Move on to the next trade. No point of trying to stick on that one trade, right? So yeah, that's really all the trade update that I have for y'all. Let me show you how the live account is doing. We are on the trade on the live account and we are on the trade on the funded. Took both funded. So as we can see, the price we are currently at up $37. But We want to see how this plays out. That is gonna be it for the moment. I'm gonna see y'all later. I do have to go to the gym today, so I gotta hit arms and back. But yeah, that's gonna be for the moment. See y'all later. You're gonna see gym clips of me. Bow.
Oh, I can hear it when that old song starts to play. Cutting through my body in familiar ways. Well, is it me or is it you who can't relate? 'Cause I can feel it when those warm jets take me away. Useless seems to matter.
What is up, YouTube Slavers? Welcome back. It is currently 8:09 p.m. Just finished editing a video. Did some other stuff earlier. Did my cardio, all that. But let me show you how the account is doing. Right, a little update is how the live account is doing. We are currently up $66. For some reason, I'm not really even. My mind isn't even on the money at the moment. That's actually a good thing that it isn't. But this is how we're looking on the funded, and we're currently continuing to go higher. That for some reason I don't like this. You know why I say that is because price hasn't had a retest. I don't believe that price could continue going higher. I do believe we need to have a retest, and if it keeps going higher, I do believe we're gonna have a deep retracement to continue going higher. That's what I'm kind of scared of. But we'll have to see, right? Not having doubts or worries. We're gonna see how this plays out. Perfectly fine. Whatever it does, right? Use the CHF. We're in this trade on the other account, so let me show y'all. So we are currently actually down $24. I'm not even worried about this. I feel like I did kind of enter too early, but then I do see this continuing to go higher, believe it or not. We're gonna see what it does, right? It might be it's consolidating, or we can actually be going higher. Who knows? That would be up to the market, not me. I cannot decide Jackson's, right? But yeah, we are up on this one at the moment. There's a potential trade that I enter at the moment, or in 49 minutes, probably near the end session, right? The reason I say that is because I want to see how the next candle opens and closes, right? So as we can see, this is a doji, right? I want this to close out with a doji, and then I want the next candle to engulf it, showing us more power, right? My interest is gonna be if this is able to close with a doji, and we have an engulfing, that's showing us structure being made, right? So that's showing us a shift, right? So we're making that shift happen. Retest to continue going higher. And once I see that engulfing, there's gonna be a possible entry for me to enter off that, and then I put my stop loss below this low, a little bit like this, just in case price wants to have a little more of a pullback to continue going higher, and I would be aiming for a 1 and 2. I do believe we are meant to go higher on this market. Price is closing in, whatever you want to call it, right? I don't really usually use these. Most of the times I don't. But if I'm being honest, price is closing in. As we can see, we are closing in, right? So I do believe we're gonna have a shoot up to the upside. We've been rejecting this area for like 3 weeks already, and I do believe the remove is to the upside. So either if this gives me an engulfing now, or if it gives me a doji and engulfing, either or is gonna be my entry. I prefer if it gave me a doji and then an engulfing. Perfectly fine with what it gives me. But my whole bias isn't engulfing because it's gonna show me more shift to structure on these lower time frames, right? I was gonna enter off this, but I feel like this would be more of anticipation and not actually waiting for the market to give me something. So I'm gonna wait for the market to give me something. The rest of these trades, they're not playing out how I wanted to. GP NZD basically played out perfectly how I wanted it to. Never found entry, never entered. Go on to the next trade, right? Yeah, the rest of these trades, not interested on them at the moment. There's a possibility of me entering XAU USD. I see it being ready for me, hopefully. But if I do enter this, it's gonna be on my live account. Maybe on this funded account, only on this one, not the one that I'm currently filling. Or actually, there might be both. We'll have to see, right? I'm gonna have to make my decision on that. But that is gonna be it for today. Here's the fake rich humility. Remember that one day we're gonna have one. No matter how long it takes, I know I'm gonna achieve it and get one, right? Make sure to never give up. Don't quit. Even if you're in a moment of need, don't try to rush things and just try to go with the flow, right? Whenever you try to surf on a surfboard and you try to catch the wrong wave, or you try to be impatient and not wait and just go for the first one you see, if it could be a big one, you're gonna get underneath it, right? You're gonna most likely drown if you don't know how to swim. If you know how to swim, you're not gonna drown, but you shouldn't be surfing if you don't know how to swim. Like me personally, I don't know how to swim. GG's, right? But yeah, so that is gonna be it for today. Make sure you stay patient. Make sure to build your faith on Lord Jesus Christ. Everything will be okay. There are difficult times in life, and you have to overcome those difficult times, right? Just because this difficult now doesn't mean it's gonna be difficult later, right? Just remember that if you're in difficult times now, there's always gonna be joy in the future. So don't try to make the difficult times now so hurtful. Don't underestimate yourself, right? There's more power in you than you know, and just believe in our Lord Jesus Christ and everything will be okay, right? So other than that, that's gonna be for today's video. If I do enter any trades like XAU or something, I will record it. If I don't, then that's gonna be for today. So yeah, peace. What is up, YouTube? Slash future self. I'm back. I'm about to enter a trade. You're probably saying, "Hey Henry, what trade are you about to enter?" Gold. So we can see price, how I end like one of the two. I told you if we have this engulfing, I'll be entering. 4 hour has had that engulfing. So now we have a confluence. That's going to be an extra confluence above the EMA. Structure being made to the upside. Came to retest structure that we were failing to go above. Weekly has made its wicks. Daily, I do see this going more higher, right? I do see this heading more up to the upside, right? To like around these areas. So enough chit chatting. Time to enter. Something I don't think I'm gonna enter with is my funded. Oh yeah, okay, we'll be entering with the funded. Alright, as y'all can see, I'm about to show y'all. So y'all can see it is currently 9:12 p.m. We are in Asia session, so I like this session a lot because we usually do have the momentum. So this is how the account is looking, right? Um, Let me enter it with the fund that's not right. So if this is able to go up to these highs, then I do believe it has potential of going even higher, right? So this is basically going to be the start to keep going higher. I don't think I'm going to enter on the other account, if I'm being honest. These are how the trades are doing. Looks like we are having hopefully it's a retest to keep going higher. The USD CHF, I do believe we're cooked on this, so I'm accepting the loss already for habits, right? So this is how the trades are doing. That's how the account is doing. One quick glimpse on the account before I head to bed. You feel me? This is how the account is doing. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Peace.